Hey guys, I'm here. My name is Eric Rodriguez, and I'm here to give you an informative speech on how the basics on what you need to know when you change oil on your cars or trucks or any type of equipment. So the first thing you want to do when you're gonna change your oil is to look at the owner's manual. The owner's manual will tell you the type of oil you need and the weight or any certifications that you need for your car and the capacity. So how many quarts usually is how many quarts you need for your car or truck. And sometimes they will tell you the type of oil filter you need, the part number, but most of the time you can just go to the parts store and you tell them the type of car you have and they'll give you the oil filter you need. So after you figure that out, you buy your oil, and this is one brand of oil. This is a Mobil one. You can buy this at a auto parts store, and I'm gonna use this truck behind me as an example. But this truck needs a 0W20 oil, and it also needs to be detox approved. This is just recommendation. Detox approved is just a certification that this oil has been through, and it just assures that the oil works well for the engine and the car you have. Now, this oil will not affect your car if it doesn't need this. It's just something, that is recommended for these cars, especially new cars on GM. So that's one brand that you can buy at the auto parts store. And you buy, okay. So after that, if you need to lift your vehicle, you want to make sure you lift it up safely. You have everything is working right, especially if you have any old jack stands or jacks. You want to make sure they're working right, because if the car falls on you, nothing is gonna stop it from holding it back. So you want to make sure you have the the appropriate rated weight for your jack stand and jack. So after that, what you want to do is, if you have one of these, you don't need these, but this is like a oil, just a pan that you can slide underneath your car. So you can put your bucket or oil catch can on top of it. So when you drain your oil, it doesn't splash everywhere. Or if it does, it splashes on that and you clean that up and not your concrete floor. So you want to slide that if you have it, or just your oil catch can or your bucket underneath, and look for where your drain bolt is gonna be at and your oil filter. You might need this as a tool socket so you can loosen up your bolt, and this to remove your filter. There's different types of filters. So you want to make sure you check on that. But yeah, most of the time you can use that to remove your oil filter because it's a cartridge type. You also want to have towels around. This is a special type of towel. This absorbs oil. This is for oil, and you need a funnel so you can refill your new oil inside the engine. So after that, you have everything ready. You remove your drain bolt, and then you remove your oil filter and let that drain inside the catch can, and let that drain for a little bit. And after that is done, you put the bolt back in and your new filter in. And then after that, you go inside the engine compartment, which is in the top. You open your hood, and there's a cap where you're gonna refill your new oil. That's where the funnel and then the towels is used for. So you put your funnel in the hole, your towels underneath of the funnel, and this, you got your new oil, and you just pour it in there. And if you looked at the owner's manual, it will tell you how many quarts you need, so you go based on that. And after you refill with new oil, you want to close the cap, put everything back, and turn on the car. You don't want to drive it or press on the gas, just turn it on and let it idle for a little bit. Let the oil circulate a little bit, so that once it circulates, you turn off your car and you go back and you look at your dipstick. It's the stick that you pull out, and it will have hash marks most of the time, hash marks of where the oil level that it needs to be. If you have too much, what you can do is go underneath, loosen the drain bolt and just loosen it a little bit until it starts dripping. Let that drip, and you have to guesstimate when you're doing that. You have to guesstimate how much, and you guesstimate and let it drip, and then you tighten your bolt back again. If you have too low of a level, what you need to do is just add some more level, and you have to guesstimate too how much you need. And after that, what you do is you want to recycle your oil. So you want to keep your jugs, your old jugs, and then get the oil catch can and the funnel, and you want to refill the old ones with the oil. And what you can do with that is go take it to your auto parts store so it can be recycled, and you want to throw it away in the backyard or something. So that's pretty much it. That's the basics of how to change your oil. Thank you for watching.